morning, truckers and friends. It is not 3:30 already. How is it 3? I guess it's 3:30 already. I'm all screwed up. My load coming here to Louisville last night got held up at the Home Depot. I was there for 5 hours waiting for the load that I just delivered. So when I got to the Home Depot, I got there early, but had I not just taken it all the way there and then started my 10-hour break, I would have been late for my appointment at 10 o'clock there. So I just trucked it through the night, got there at like 4:30 in the morning, and then shut it down for about 4 hours, or 5 hours, I think. Um, Took a nap, woke up at 9:30, went in, checked in at the Home Depot, and creeped my truck over to the dock. And then they unloaded it. Thankfully, this guy was nice enough to let me stay in the truck because I was in the middle of my 10-hour break. He was very nice. I didn't even have to beg him. And then, so when they were done unloading, I pulled the truck back over to where I was parked earlier and finished up my 10-hour break, which at that time was like, I don't know, 2.5 hours left. Sadly, I didn't get any more sleep because I've had really bad stomach cramps this afternoon, and I don't know if it was something I ate or whatever, but I'm having pain on my left side and it hurts like hell. So, no more sleep for me, but it has subsided a little bit. I did take some Advil Dual Action, which I love. That's like the only thing that helps me when I'm in pain. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Step on it. Gas pedal's on the right. And so I'm feeling a little better. It's still achy and still not great, but we got to roll. My next appointment was supposed to be at 2 o'clock, but because of the screw up with Home Depot last night, that was going to bump me past my appointment time. So my dispatch, I let them know, and they had to change it to a 5 o'clock appointment, which as long as I hopefully don't hit any Indianapolis traffic, but now I'm seeing I'm going to be probably right there during rush hour. But we're going to Greenfield, Indiana to pick up a load that's going to Illinois. And then I'm doing that same trip backwards and coming back from Princeton, Illinois, back to Greenfield again for the following trip.
Miles, keep right and take the exit 7.
So yeah, still no home time yet. That's all right. Just stinking like a truck driver now. It doesn't even matter if I shower or if I don't, because I don't have clean clothes. We'll see. Maybe I'll suck it up and buy some detergent, which I hate to do because I got a ton of it at home. I buy Melaleuca. If you ever heard of them, they're like a home shopping. They have all healthy. They don't sell water. Like, they'll send you concentrated cleaning stuff and detergent and all that. And so I've been a Melaleuca member.
Keep right and take the exit 7.
Shush, lady. I've been a Melaleuca member since, I don't know, like 2011, and I love their products. So I don't want to use anything else because I just don't. So I need to get some to keep in the truck, but I don't have it yet because I didn't plan on being out here. So that's that. I was watching a guy on YouTube. His YouTube handle is Joey Whispers. He's a truck driver, a dump truck driver. Very funny. I was watching him live this morning, and I'm a little motivated to maybe go live myself. As scary as that sounds, I'm considering it.
Quarter of a mile, keep right. Take exit 7 towards Interstate 65 North, Indianapolis, Louisville.
So I'm considering going live myself.
Now keep right and take the exit 7.
I don't know why. It sounds like fun because I talk to myself anyway, so you guys might as well be entertained while I'm doing it. We'll see.
Now
We'll
keep
see.
left.
I don't know that I have the cojones to do it, but we're gonna wing it maybe. And not today. Not today.
Follow the highway.
I'm not feeling very good today, so I don't know that I'll be all that entertaining today. But maybe next week. Let me know what you think. Would any of you watch it? Obviously, I would not be able to respond to messages at the time. If I'm driving, I would have the camera facing the road. I would be talking and telling some of the stories I have, and then I could read the comments later, obviously, when I'm not driving. But I really liked how he was doing it. He was just kind of talking to everybody and going over some questions that were on his last live and things like that, which I think would be fun. I know everybody's got questions about my personal life and how I became a truck driver and things like that. So those are things that I could tell on a live. I feel like my videos, that stuff's too boring and too long and dragged out, and that way people don't want to watch, they can just click out of it. So we'll see. The only thing I worry about going live is he was losing signal quite often, and so it was very choppy, and a lot of times he was talking and he couldn't hear it, or it was breaking up so bad he couldn't understand what he was saying. But that's a given. You're traveling, you're going to lose signal like that, and I wouldn't know it. I don't think. I've never done a live thing, so I don't know if you get to see how many bars you got or anything like that. So I don't know if a live will show you that kind of thing. If I'd be able to tell where I'm losing signal and where I'm not. I wouldn't be able to read your messages to see that it's not coming through, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if I even qualify to do lives right now, or if I have to be fully monetized. I'm in the process right now of getting monetized since I've got my 1,000 subscribers. Yay! And my 4,000, well, now 5,000 view hours. I do qualify to be monetized, so I went ahead and I applied. It said it could take anywhere from, I don't know, what was it, 2 weeks to a month, maybe longer, depending. And so, obviously, I'm not monetized yet, but I don't know what perks that comes with, if anything, or if I have to wait to get monetized in order to go live. I don't know. We'll see. I'm new to all this stuff, y'all. You're going to have to just be patient with me. I'm learning as I go. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. I don't feel so lonely out here. I feel like I got you guys to talk to, so thank you. When you're doing live videos or when you're doing live recording, what happens if you get notifications on your phone? Does it shut it off? Do you have to turn those things off? What if you get a phone call? Does it shut it down, or does the phone just go to voicemail? I don't know. Do I have to tell all my people not to call me at a certain time because I'm doing lives? I don't know how that works. Explain it to me. Explain it. The trial and error. I'm just going to have to figure it out and wing it on my own. I need help, y'all. I need help. One GPS says I'm getting here at 4:30. The other one says almost 6 o'clock. So, although, okay. Calm down, truck. I am not even close. I am not close enough for you to be yelling at me. And now this dude next to me is just going to speed up after he's poking along. And now I got to stay here. Oh, it's a chick driver. What the? Now she's speeding up. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I was trying to get around her, and all of a sudden, she's got a little power behind her. She didn't 5 minutes ago, 5 seconds ago. And now she's gonna slow down again. Seriously. People, You realize how irritating you are when you do shit like this? She couldn't let me get around. Oh. Yeah, she's gonna go over and hit this guy? Does she not know he's there? She couldn't wait for me to get past. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why are people stupid? She could have just fallen in right behind me. No, she had to speed up. All right, Bimbo. It's people like you that give us a bad name. Log star. Jesus. Go find a new place to get a CDL, because whatever you learned, it ain't working for you. Look, she's way. Oh, you can't see. She's way the hell back there now. She had to go and speed up to get around me just to cut out. Ah, people suck. All I was doing was trying to get around her. She was hogging the middle lane, so I had to pass her in the right lane, which is irritating enough. And then she had to pull that crap. Logstar. What kind of name is that? I never heard of that trucking company before. Oh, this is not helping my belly issues right now. It's a sharp stabbing pain in my left side, lower left side, and I don't know what it is. I am not the type of person to go to the doctor or the hospital, so if something falls out or bursts, I guess that's just, it is what it is. I have my gallbladder removed last year, I think. Year before, I don't know, year and a half ago. So I've had 4 C-sections, 2 knee surgeries, 1 gallbladder. What else? I think that's it. I never had any broken bones, but man, the way my knee hurt when I got hurt, whew, I thought my whole dang knee, I thought like just everything in my leg shattered. It was so painful. I did tear every ligament in there. Had to have a cadaver ACL put in. The surgeon did not tell me I have pins in my knee. I had to find that out from the chiropractor who helped me get out of a brace after 7 years. He did x-rays and I was like, did you know you have pins in your knee? I was like, what? No. He's like, yeah, let's take a look. And he showed me the x-ray. Sure as shit, I have pins in my knee I never knew about. Nobody ever told me. And like I said, I'd been wearing a brace for 7 years. When I finally got my settlement from the injury, which was not much, I had to use my own money and find my own chiropractor, and thankfully he was the right one. I went to see him 3 times a week for 3 months, and he was able to get me back aligned, my back all aligned. I had been limping and in a lot of pain for 7 years, and he got me my hips and my back
30.0 miles ahead.
all aligned and back in shape. I was eventually able to get out of the knee brace. I was eventually able to stop limping and being in so much pain. And yeah, it was bad news. It was bad news. I was limping for so long. I could hardly get upstairs. I couldn't get up in and out of the truck. What is happening here? Which is why I wasn't driving a truck for the longest. I also started spotting after I started seeing that chiropractor. I was a spotter for a while, which also helped. I was able to climb in and out of the back of the spotter truck up the stairs, and that helped strengthen my legs back up again, which I was still wearing a brace at that time. And yes, it was definitely painful, but I sucked it up and I did it. You probably saw that on one of my videos. I was a spotter for the Sam's Cross Dock in Oswego, Illinois. And yeah, I was moving 100 trailers a night, probably 120 trailers a night. And that place was hopping all the time. It was very rare that it was slow, but when it was slow, it was a good way to catch a breather every once in a while. That didn't happen very often there. So anyway, after 7.5 years, 8 years of limping and being in severe pain and being on pain meds and anti-inflammatories and whatever else, I don't know. I tried all kinds of, rubs and gadgets to make the pain go away, and CBD oils, and I tried all the natural stuff because I hated taking the pain meds. I didn't like the way they felt, and I finally got to the point after I was seeing the chiropractor. I was like, I am not taking this stuff anymore. I'm going to go see my pain meds doctor, and I'm going to tell him I'm going to take myself off of it because I don't like it. And he was like, okay, well, we'll just drop down your prescription for the next time. I'm like, no, let's just not even do that. I'm just going to wean myself off of it. And he was like, I don't suggest that, but I did it. I didn't want to buy anymore. I was able to wean myself off in a matter of 2 weeks. Less than that, actually. I started taking half pills instead of the whole thing, and then spreading it out a little bit more, and I had zero withdrawal symptoms. I just did it. I don't have an addictive personality, which, obviously there's people that have trouble with that. I don't. So it was easy for me to get off of the pain meds, which was Norco, which is highly addictive. And I just did it because I couldn't take it anymore. I just wanted to be better. I just wanted to be, self-sufficient and not going to doctors every 2 months to get more prescriptions. I did not like taking anything. I still don't like taking anything. But I took Advil dual action for this pain in my side this morning or this afternoon because I was doubled over in the bed back there, and it's starting to come back again. I'm hoping whatever it is I don't know, temporary, because I do not want to have to go to any ER out here on the road, be in some place where I don't know. Not to mention, where the heck do you park a truck in an ER parking lot, in a hospital parking lot? What do you do? I don't know. Park it at a truck stop and call an ambulance? No, I don't want to do that. That's my biggest fear, being out here on the road and something goes bad wrong with my health, and God forbid anything happens and I'm dying in my truck all alone and nobody finds me for 2 weeks. I mean, my kids have me on Life 360. They would all know something was up. But if you're a truck driver and you have loved ones that care about where you are, I would look at the Life 360 app. It's really cool. They can see you in real time, where you are, where you're driving, how fast you're going. I have my kids on there. They actually invited me to be on 360, which was crazy. They're like, Mom, join our group. We want you on there. I'm like, why? What? Okay. And so I was flabbergasted. I was like, that is so awesome that my kids actually want me on there. Most kids are like, no, we don't want you to know where we are. Not my boys. And some of the girls are on there too, their girlfriends. So that's really cool. Hello, truckers and friends. It is Thursday, June 8th at 2 p.m. And I want everybody out there to wish my daddy a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Dad. I know you're watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm out here trucking it up, Daddy. Trucking it up. I'm headed to Greenfield, Indiana to return a load to the place I was at yesterday. So I'm not going to film any road footage because I'm on 74, and well, I've shown lots of 74 before because this is one of the roads that I drive up and down all the time. because I avoid 65 as much as possible, and I'm usually coming from out west. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am headed back to Greenfield, Indiana to return this load because I picked up what they actually wanted yesterday and took it there to a mushroom place in Princeton, Illinois, and dropped off the right stuff, and now I'm taking the wrong stuff back to where it goes. Morning, truckers and friends. It is Friday, June 9th, and I am going home today. I slept the night in the parking lot of my last stop here in Greenfield. Where am I? I'm not in Greenfield anymore. Where am I? Yes, I'm in Greenfield. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I'm in Greenfield, Indiana. This is the place that I had to return a load. Somehow something got mixed up, or the order got wrong, or whatever. Somebody else picked up this order, I don't know, a few days ago, took it to Princeton, Illinois, but it was the wrong product. So I brought the right product the other day, day before yesterday, and brought the bad order back. So that's where I am right now, Greenfield, Indiana, and they allow you to sleep in their parking lot. It's very quiet. I'm the only truck here. I'm about to do my pre-trip, which I will run through it real quick with you here in a minute. But yeah, it's real quiet. Other than their forklifts kept running around out here last night. They have stacks and stacks of pallets out here, so the guys were running around out here grabbing pallets and taking stuff to the dumpsters, and so that was a little noisy because when it's this quiet and there's no, reefers and trucks running next to you on either side, I didn't need to run the truck because it was nice and cool. And when it's this quiet, I hear every little noise. When I'm sleeping next, not a reefer will keep me awake, but because they cycle on and off and on and off, so every time they cycle on, it scares the crap out of you and you wake up. But anyway, I didn't have any rumble of trucks. My truck was not running. It was nice and cool here, and so I slept pretty good for the most part. I still feel I got my morning voice, so if I sound funky, that's because I just woke up a little bit ago. I dozed down and off this morning. I'm trying to get motivated to get going, but I can't be to my next stop, my last stop for the week. I can't be there till 11 o'clock. It's a live load, so that's the scoop this morning. I got an email this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning saying I have been approved. I am now a YouTube creator. What the heck happened? I've been thinking about doing YouTube for years, literally years. I signed up for my YouTube account in 2015, and I would upload something, just something silly. It didn't have anything to do with trucking. It was just, whatever random stuff. And then I would delete it. And when I first started recording stuff for YouTube, I don't know, probably a couple years ago, thinking, okay, just start recording, just do it. You're gonna make videos, and yeah, that never happened. So when I finally put my foot down and decided, well, why not now? Just do it. Get it started and roll with it. And nobody will probably even see your videos. So what are you worried about? So there were a couple that I put up and then watched them again after I put up. I'm like, oh, that's really bad quality, or, well, that was really dumb, or that was boring, or whatever. And I took them down. I probably took down 3 or 4 of them before I started leaving them up. So, yeah, here we go. I'm a YouTube creator. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But I love it. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, I got my Diesel Dave t-shirt on today. Diesel Dave is my homeboy. If you guys don't watch these guys, Diesel Dave and I'll link their YouTube. They've got some awesome videos. Sometimes they're really long, but if you got a Sunday, Saturday, whatever, and you are looking for stuff to watch, they got some really cool videos. I'm gonna link their stuff down in the description. I love them. I support them, obviously. And I'm out of my Borg t-shirts because, well, I haven't been home for 2 weeks. I gotta do laundry. I have to do my laundry. And I'm sporting the old Peterbilt hat today because, you know, I've had people say, you can't wear a Peterbilt hat when you're driving to Kenworth. Bull crap. Yes, I can. And I sport it. You wear whatever you want. All right. I'm gonna jump out of here and walk around the truck real quick. Yeah. I'm gonna do a quick pre-trip because it's time for me to go. Still says I'm gonna get there about an hour and a half early, but I have to go through Indianapolis, and I want to make sure, with all the crazy construction on that 65-70 split, whatever the heck they've been doing for decades out there, doesn't hold me up. So we're gonna hit the road. It's about a 45-minute trip, actually, from here to my next stop. So that way I can take my time. I don't have to stop for anything. I ain't gonna worry about nothing. I'm gonna get this load and drop it off at our drop yard in Joliet, Illinois, and go home. I can't wait to go home. I miss my kids. I miss my kitty cats. Yes, I miss my kitty cats. They don't let me sleep when I'm home. My cat, Coda, will lay on my neck, and he does making biscuits on my neck. And he won't leave me alone the whole time I'm home, which I understand because he misses me. I'm gone for a long time. I'm sure it'll be even worse this time because I've been gone for 2 weeks now. But my kids take care of them while I'm gone. But he'll miss me. The other one, Harlow, the female cat, she's a sweet kitty cat, and she'll get going every once in a while and want to be super close to me, but that doesn't last very long. She's not one that likes to be cuddled too much. She'll get in that kind of mood just when she's hungry. Like she'll come over and snuggle with me if she's hungry. So then I know, okay, she needs something else, but it certainly isn't me. So anyway, enough babbling. I'm gonna do my pre-trip. I gotta get off of here and I'll show you what it's like at my next stop after I do my pre-trip. So, all right, guys. Let's roll. Checking my caps. You guys know this. I always check my connections, make sure they're all good. Check under the cab. Definitely kicking tires, y'all. Kick your tires. Wear your steel-toed boots, and then you don't have to carry a club with you. All good. All good. Make sure your handle's hanging up. Look at my shadow. Good morning. Good morning. I did not move my tandem. Well, I did. I tried to move them last night. Hit my button, and then the things go in. I moved it out first, actually, because there's nothing behind here, so it should be okay. And for some reason, I didn't clean my trailer. But we can do that on the other end because lights is all good. Lights is good. Mud flaps are there. I'm going to clean it. Look at that. There's a bird's nest. Did they just build that while I was sitting here? No way. There's a bird's nest in here. I don't know what to do. There's no way that stayed up there. I don't want it to go any crap. I don't know if that's fresh or not. I can't just... There's no way. There's no way that's... Sorry, birdies. I hope I didn't lose any babies or eggs. That makes me feel terrible. makes me feel terrible. I don't know how I didn't notice that when I picked up. Where did I pick this trailer up? Oh, that's fine. I picked this trailer up in the dark the other night. And I did look under there, but so a bird's nest must have been there already. It was falling apart, but I hope I didn't lose no babies out of there or eggs. It makes me feel guilty. I hope I didn't lose a family of birdies. Yeah. All right, I gotta get rolling. I gotta move this back down to my dashboard so you guys can have some road footage. Because that's what I do. Okay. Alrighty, we are ready to roll. Pins were all good. We are ready to rock. Come on, truck. Ready, Freddy? Ready, Freddy? It's home day. It's home day. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to get there. I cannot wait to get home. Get out of this smelly truck. You know why it's smelly? Because I smell. Both my GPSs are saying something different right now. Thankfully, I looked this up on the maps first to see where I needed to go, which I usually always do if I'm going somewhere new, because you just never know if you can trust any of the GPSs. And right now in Indianapolis, they've recently opened up some of the construction that's been going on for decades. The 70 and 65 split, I think it's supposed to, I don't know what it is exactly. At least years and years. And one of the GPSs, I believe it's the trucker path, is not correct. It was telling me to go crazy ways. And so I'm just staying on 70 West until I get to Plainfield, which is where I'm going, to my exit there. Because that's the one I looked up, and that's how I know how to get there without a dang GPS. So don't always trust your GPSs, guys. So I made it to my stop. I always take my driver's license in, my phone, of course, because it's got all the information for my next trip, or for this trip, all the numbers, and then in a pen, because I'm not using the nasty pens that everybody else uses, because I'm weird. And that guy was looking at me while I'm videotaping, but who cares? Okay, bye. I got my paperwork and my seal. I'm gonna go put my seal on. I already moved my tandems. This says 41,585 pounds. I'm hauling charcoal for all you party people. All you party people. I already checked the seal number matches what's on the paperwork. We are good. Don't make fun of me. I can't do this with one hand. There we go. All good. Good in the hood. Let's go, my board. I'm on I-74 heading west in Indiana. I've got a load of charcoal, which is very heavy. I left the Loves a little bit ago, scaled out there. I was too heavy on my tandems. I moved the tandems all the way to the front at the shipper. So I assumed wrong. I've been doing that a lot lately. I think it's because I opened my fat mouth and said, oh, I usually always get it right. Not anymore. I don't know what happened. Slacking, I guess. Don't ask me. Anyway, I got it wrong. I was over by 1,200 pounds on my tandems. For those of you that don't know, You're supposed to have under 12,000 on your steer tires, which are the front ones, under 34,000 on the drive tires, which are the back ends of the tractor, and then under 34,000 on the rear tires, which is what we call the tandems. And so if those numbers are over, well, you got to do something to fix it, because you can't be over on any of those axles. So I was over by 1,200 pounds, and I had to move my tandems towards the back of the trailer to let off some pressure, so to speak. And that kind of shifted the weight up to the front. So I did that. I moved them about, what was it, seven or 8 holes to get that difference made. I like to get them as even as possible. Ooh, what do we got? A dust storm up here? This is always scary because of that accident that happened in Illinois. Yeah. Let's see what's happening here. Looks like we can still see through it, I hope. Must be doing some field work right here. Something's going on. That's a little scary. There's got to be a tractor right on the other side of these bushes, or a dirt road or something. It must be a dirt road because it's moving awful quick. I think there's got to be a vehicle right there or something. Yeah, there was a dirt road right in the other side of those trees. I don't know if you heard about that accident on 55 south of Springfield a few months ago, a few weeks maybe. I don't know. It was probably about 2 months ago. 30-some car pile up because it was super dry and the farmers had plowed the field, and it got super windy after, and it caused a dirt storm, a dirt tornado or something that went across the road, and both sides of the highway were shut down for like a day and a half. Multiple fatalities. Don't ever drive through something like that, you guys. You don't know what's in there once you get in, or how bad you can't see. You see something like that, put your flashers on and get over to the side of the road. Don't follow nobody else through there. Scary stuff. Several people lost their lives that day. Just out of the blue. And no, I do not blame the farmers. Some people were like, oh, the farmers. No, that was not the farmers' fault. That was nature. That's what that was. That was nature. Farmers got to do their stuff, and we don't get no food, y'all.